Do not take the information that I'm going to be giving you on this video as absolute fact. It's important that you think for yourself. This video is meant to help you see life in a new way. It's meant for you to gain new insight. Your purpose in life should be to realize the truth. Like, make that your job. Your job in life should be realizing the truth, because you are in a world that you do not understand, where the truth was not given to you. No one confirmed to you what the truth is. So you need to understand where you are, what is actually going on. So it is important that you keep on gaining new insights. It is important that you keep on waking up. You don't just look at life in one way. Like, oh, this is life. This is what it is. We came from monkeys, and yeah, here we are now. We are still evolving. After 1,000,000 years, we're going to look like the Greys. Keep on gaining new insights. We haven't really been taught how to think as people. So most people don't know how to think right. They don't know how to question things. That is why most humans are gullible. So this video is meant to give you new insights, teach you how to think more deeply about things, how to question things, so that you are not going to be manipulated. You can see that being manipulated in many different ways in this world. People in our lives do try to manipulate us. People that we meet do try to manipulate us. People that we work for do try to manipulate us. Our leaders do try to manipulate us. We are being manipulated by forces that we do not see. You can see that we are being manipulated in so many different ways. So we have to teach ourselves how to think right, so that we won't get manipulated. We live in a world where truth is actually considered to be bad. We're supposed to operate at a level where there's just deception. Like, truth is bad, so there must be deception. To get what you want in this world, you mustn't speak the truth, you must just deceive, because truth is bad. You must not be honest. I remember I watched this video on TikTok. This guy was on a job interview. They asked him, why do you want this job, mister? And he said, because I'm broke. I want money. Like, that is the truth, but they don't expect you to tell them the truth, right? They expect you to tell them that, oh yeah, I actually love this company since I was young. I've always wanted to work for this. You're not supposed to speak the truth. When you approach a woman, you're supposed to tell her lies. It's like we want to live in a fantasy, as people. We want to live in a fantasy. There's a reason why people who lie a lot are the people who are loved in our society. Because we want to live in a fantasy. We don't want to see things as they really are. So we can't communicate with people on a level of truth, because the truth is considered to be bad. You see, there's a reason why uh, most of y'all say that I'm brave for saying the things that I'm saying. How are you able to say the things that you're saying? Ain't you afraid of this and that? That's because we do not live in a world where it is actually allowed for people to truly be honest. We're not supposed to see things realistically. So you are being deceived in so many different ways, and you are not supposed to wake up and see things as they are. You see, if you are not a truthful person, it's going to be easy for other people to manipulate you, because to you the truth is bad, right? So you hear someone speaking the truth, you automatically think, oh, this person must be bad, there must be something wrong with this person, because that's how they've trained you to think. You know, when you were young, when you saw a kid who was actually speaking the truth, you thought, oh, that kid is bad. You know, because the parents of that kid will be like, oh, you don't say that. You don't say that. The teachers will be like, oh, you don't say that. But you find out that kid was actually speaking the truth. So you grew up believing on a subconscious level that the truth is bad. So when you see people who speak the truth, you think they're bad. But people who lie to you, you think they're good. You see people who manipulate you, you think they're good. It gets to a point where you just want to be manipulated. It gets to a point where you don't want people to tell you the truth. When you ask them a question, you want them to tell you lies so that you will feel good. Like the interviewer in that situation, he wanted that guy to say, yeah, I love your company, man. I love your company. You guys are great, you know. I love the stuff here. He doesn't want the truth. When you're proposing a girl, she wants you to lie to her. I'm sorry, but do you want us to be honest? Like, we have to lie. Like, guys have to lie. It ought to be like they have to be manipulative in so many different ways. And it sucks. It sucks. But you guys are the ones with the power. So if you don't appreciate truth, guys are going to figure out that, oh, women don't appreciate truth, so we have to lie. But it sucks. But it's how we've been trained as people. We don't really appreciate truth. Most guys here know that if you speak the truth, you are losing the girl. If you lie, if you figure out what to say, if you know all the nice things to say, that is why you end up falling for the wrong guys all the time. It's because they just have to master how to lie. That's it. They just have to know what to say. That's it. When you watch videos online of dating coaches, you realize that they're actually teaching people to lie. They're not teaching people to be honest. No one is going to be like, yeah, be honest with women. Speak the truth. No. That shit doesn't work. It's the lies that actually work. You see? So people do not win by telling the truth. People don't get to have great relationships by telling the truth. People don't get to be on top by speaking the truth. It's by lying that you get to have great relationships with people. It's by lying that you actually get to make money and become a very successful person. Because there's a level of honesty that we are not able to go above as a society. It is taboo to go above that level of honesty because it threatens the matrix. There's a level of honesty that actually threatens the matrix. This whole thing is deception. All of it. So you must realize how things work in this reality. Try to see the truth no matter what. In any situation, try to see the truth. Do not allow the matrix to keep you ignorant because you're trying to achieve something in this realm. Like I said, Your job should be to figure out what is actually going on. So even if it means that the matrix is going to send the agents to come and try to stop you or to make things harder for you, you shouldn't mind. Because, I mean, you should actually expect that. How would you not even expect that if you are actually a threat? I mean, think about it. If you live in a country where there were some secrets that you weren't supposed to expose and you did expose those secrets, what do you think will happen? I mean, they'll send people to maybe to arrest you or do something much worse. But you have to understand that you are shaking the matrix when you are authentic. When you're like, hey man, I can see that if I'm going to be deceitful, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. I'm going to be real. Even if it means that I lose everything, even if it means that I lose everyone, I'm going to be real. That is really important. You shouldn't care that much about your feelings. You should care about the truth. It will get to a point where the things that you go through because you are real don't really matter anymore because you're too damn conscious. You already know what happens when you are honest. You see? That's how you become powerful. Like, that's your true power. Your true power is authenticity. You know, realizing that, like, your truest power is authenticity. It's you being authentic. The most authentic people in this world are the hardest to deceive. You understand? The more authentic you are, the harder you will be to deceive. When a person is lying to you, you call them out on the bullshit. Like, you lying to me because you are so damn authentic. You understand yourself. You understand yourself better than most people understand themselves. Some people who try to deceive you don't even understand themselves. But so because you understand yourself, you see that this person is trying to deceive me because you're operating at a very high level of authenticity, you see? And another thing that you must realize is that if you're going to be ignorant, you're going to take the ignorance with you into the afterlife. It's not like when you die, you're going to wake up and you are this highly intelligent being. No, you still being ignorant, motherfucker. Because you would have not taught yourself how to think right, how to question things. You just believe everything. You know, people who are very religious, they'll just see the people that they've been worshipping. You meet the God that you've been worshipping and he tells you exactly what he wants you to do. Because you're powerful. I want you all to get that. You're powerful. I don't think these beings that are manipulating us are actually doing that to us without our consent. I mean, yeah, you can put it that way, but you are being deceived. Like, you're powerful. Like, you have to say yes in some way. Right? You have to say yes. I agree. Even, you see, that would be like if someone was trying to get a password, like someone wanted to like scam you, right? So you're standing at a bank and they ask you your password because they're trying to scam you, but they say they want to help you. They say, oh, there's a problem here. They blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? They're trying to scam you, but they're lying to you. They ask you for your password. You're like, oh, it's my password. Like, you are the one who's giving them consent, right? In some banks, maybe you even use your thumb. Like, use your thumb. They're deceiving you, but you're giving them consent. So, if you are ignorant in this reality, it will be easy for these beings to manipulate you in the afterlife. Just like it is easy for people who are ignorant to be deceived in this reality. Like, I've told you guys about how people get scammed in South Africa, and it will surprise me how that is even possible. Like, how do you even get scammed like that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Because people are ignorant. So if you do not teach yourself how to think, how to view the world, how to question things, if you're still going to be ignorant, then you're gonna take the ignorance with you into the afterlife. And the level of deception that you're going to deal with in the afterlife is much worse than the level of deception that you're dealing with here. Like, this is nothing, all right? This is child's play, all right? This is kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like, this is nothing. You understand the religions, the media, all, it's nothing. This is not the real deception, all right? So if you don't even manage to pull yourself out of this nonsense, you don't free yourself and still believe in the deception, imagine what's going to happen in the afterlife. This is nothing. If people are still able to scam you, if people are still able to tell you lies and you believe them, what's going to happen when you're dealing with highly advanced beings that know more than you know, that understand more than you understand, that understand how your mind works, that have seen everything that you've been through? Like, they understand you more than you understand yourself. They know you more than you know yourself. What's going to happen when you're dealing with these beings? They will be able to manipulate you if you are ignorant. Like, it would be so damn easy. I mean, if you go into the afterlife and you are ignorant, like really ignorant, it's going to be really easy. They don't even have to do anything, really. But if you are really conscious, it's not going to be easy for these beings to manipulate you. It's not going to be easy for these beings to get you to consent. They'll use all the tricks that they have and they will still not be able to get you to consent. Maybe they'll even try to make you suffer. Like, oh, you don't want to do what we're saying, you must do, we're going to make you suffer. And you're like, I'm not listening to y'all. They'll try to scare you, maybe. Like, you have to be so damn conscious that you understand how you can be tricked. You see, we have been tricked before, right? We've been tricked into doing things that we didn't want to do. Haven't we been tricked? You know, we've been tricked. I can't even talk about how we've been tricked, but we have been tricked into doing things that we did not even want to do. You know, using fear. You're using fear to get us to do things that we didn't want to do. So they'll know exactly what they need to do to try to make you do what they want you to do, but you are more powerful than you think you are. So they have to get your consent. They have to get you to agree to do what they want you to do. You see, that's what you must realize. They have to get you to agree. So I think in the afterlife, they're going to try to trick you in so many different ways. They'll even try to make you feel pain, the same way that they make you feel pain in this realm for not wanting to be fake, you see? For wanting to be real, for speaking the truth, for standing for the truth. They'll make you feel pain. They'll make you lose people in your life. They'll make it hard for you to thrive, you know? You find that the fakest people in the world are the ones who are succeeding. Yeah. It works that way. We've seen it work that way. We've seen the fakest people being the ones who are defended by the world. You see, it's like you just have to be super, super manipulative. You have to manipulate people. You have to know how their minds work. Remember what Jesse Smollett did? You know what happened recently? I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to talk about it. But you know what happened. The biggest story in the world right now. It's real, right? I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to talk about it. Like, it didn't happen because your heart should be won. You're supposed to think, wow, that's a great Christianity. Someone died for your sins, right? This brave guy died for your sins. People are so damn unconscious that it's actually scary. I'm telling you, if you're not able to see when you're being deceived, there's no way you're living this real, all right? Like you're coming back 100%. Because the level of deception that you're going to be dealt with is unreal. Like this is nothing. This is nothing. If you're still going to be fooled by what you're seeing right now, this is nothing. I'm telling you, this is nothing. You're going to be dealing with the masters. You're going to be dealing with the gods. You know what I mean? This is nothing, man. So if you are not able to realize when you are being deceived in this realm, in the afterlife, there's no realizing when you are being deceived. There is no, like, it's gonna be impossible. Because we're talking about beings that can shape shift. If you ever dreamt about me, do you think that it was my soul or my spirit that you were interacting with? Do you think you were interacting with my soul? You're interacting with my spirit. You were interacting with a vision of me in the multiverse. Like, of course you're gonna think you were interacting with me. You believed that the dream was real, so you believe that, oh, I'm interacting with Benedictine, the truth, while you weren't even interacting with me. So imagine what will happen in the afterlife. I remember there is this scene from Ice Age. Just I don't remember which Ice Age movie, but there were these creatures that were able to take the shape of anything. And Seed was almost deceived, but I think the elephant saved him. I'm not really sure. Like these beings wanted to eat him, so they took the form of people who he loves. So he almost fell for the trick. So I'm pretty sure that's how it will happen in the afterlife. Like that's the biggest trick that they can pull. Taking the shape of people that you actually know, the people that you love, people that you trust. To win you over, right? Like, oh, this person loved this person the most this being loved this, and when he was still human, he loved this person the most. So we have to be that person. We know everything that they've been through. If you watch the movie, the last Guardian of the Galaxy movie, remember when P193 went into the afterlife and then he met his friends. They said, oh, my friend, the story has been yours all along. They said something very touching, and yeah, he came back and he was more powerful. You are being manipulated on every day. You've been manipulated in your dreams. So how can you think that you'll not be manipulated in the afterlife? You will not see the people that you know who are going to tell you that, oh yeah, actually, yeah, you've been very, very strong. You've been very, very strong. Look at all the things that you did. You have a big heart. You really have a big heart. You're the one. You're actually the one. You can really, really save the world. You can really, really change things in the world. No one is like you in this world. You are very powerful. So you need to do it again. You need to do it again because you almost won. So you've got to do it again because you're gonna pull it off now, and then boom, you still find yourself literally going through the same thing. See, they will know exactly what they need to say to you to get you to agree, because they are more advanced than you are, and they know you more than you know yourself. The same way that it's easy for you to manipulate a child, like it's very easy for you to manipulate a child, right? It's very easy for you to manipulate an animal, because you know a lot more than it knows. You know how it thinks. It's easy to send a decoy and into like a lion's pride, and they would, I mean, lions are gonna fuck it up, but you can, if you find peaceful animals, you can send a decoy, and they're gonna think that, oh, that's just that's they're gonna think, oh, that's is this one of us, right? Because they're just so damn unconscious. So of course you're going to be dealing with like the highest level of deception, because you have to agree. You have to agree. So you still be in their realm. They still have some power. So you need to figure out how to free yourself. You need to be like Soul 22, if you've watched the movie Soul, in the beginning, because Soul 22 was straight up gangster. But you know what will happen in those kind of movies. Like they have to have a way of making someone like that, someone who's like, hey, I don't want to go to Earth. What's so fun about Earth? I mean, you guys are doing this and that. No, that's ridiculous. They have to make sure that in the end, that person is convinced to eat out of it. But I love the movie Soul. But you see, in the end, Soul ended up deciding to come to Earth because the food tastes great, the music, all that. But in the beginning, Soul 22 was like super hardcore. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. No way. They would chase him, and he's like, he is very stubborn. So you gotta be like Soul 22, be super stubborn, and no matter what they try, like no matter what trick they try to pull on you, you're like, nope, no way. Like, we're gonna make you the president of America. You're like, no damn way. No, we're gonna make you a very famous musician. No damn way. We're gonna make you the most attractive man on earth. No fucking way. Like, oh, you're gonna be happy. You're not gonna. No freaking way. You know what you've experienced. You know what you saw. What I think happened is that once they, are able to like manipulate your ass and get you to come back here. Oh, and some people might think, oh, that would mean that your antinatalism isn't true. Like your philosophy about antinatalism isn't true, because it means that we're eternal. So when we bring people here, we're actually bringing people who are already alive and who've actually consented to being here. No, you're actually participating in the whole thing by bringing people here. Like, you also remember, you're playing part, because you have to play. Like, if I decided that I have decided that I'm gonna have children, it means no one is coming into this realm through me, right? You are participating. Yes, that soul might consent, but then you are also participating in the whole thing. You are being used also. You are not able to control this meat suit. You're just doing what you desire, and that's it. You're not thinking much more deeply about things. So even when you know that, but I'm really in a bad situation now, I don't have money now, you're like, hey, I'm still going to, you know what I mean, I'm still going to be creating more people. So you're kind of participating in that way. So souls get deceived, and you also participate in making sure that they're brought here because you get horny. Like I've been telling you guys, that should make you suspicious. The fact that the process that actually brings a sentient being here, there's so much pleasure in that process, doing that process. Like you fall in love, you get horny, you have sex, you have this. The fact that that's how it happens should make you suspicious, because to create a person, it mustn't be that nice. I mean, think about it. Those who are able to create robots, they have to work very hard. They have to wake up in the morning and study a lot of things in order to make it work. But to create a new conscious being, bro, you don't have to do anything. You just have to get horny and have sex. That's it. Like, that should make you suspicious. And the fact that you get horny and you can't even control that. Like, you can't even choose who you're attracted to. You can't even choose who to get horny for. That should make you suspicious. Why? Why is it like that? We're not in control of our own bodies like that. That should make you question things. The amount of pleasure that you feel when you come as a guy, that's next level, bro. Why? We're talking about a process that actually brings. I mean, think. Keep your eyes open. Keep your mind open. And teach yourself how to think right. Teach yourself to be intellectually honest, to see things as they really are without deceiving yourself, because you are the one who actually lies to yourself. Forget. You are the one who actually lied to yourself. Like, no one can really lie to you. It's you who lied to yourself. And this is what a lot of people don't even get. Oh, you lied to me. No, you lied to yourself. You have to be so conscious that when a person is lying, you are able to tell that they are lying, so that you don't lie to yourself. You don't take what they're saying as true. Lying to yourself is taking something that is not true as truth. That's you lying to yourself. So basically, you are the one who actually decides what is true and what is not true, right? No one forces you to believe something. So you have to work on yourself so much that it is impossible for another person to lie to you, because you're so damn conscious. So, yeah, I think what happens is that once they are successful in convincing you to come back into this realm, they will get you to agree on a lot of things, to make sure that you don't really become what you want to become. Like, there's going to be a lot of challenges that you have to go through. Some people will be born in very poor families where they will be traumatized, and they won't be, because you are very, like, I mean, those who are very powerful, like, I'm not talking about anyone, just the people who are easily manipulated. I'm talking about someone like you who's watching this video, because you wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't super conscious. If you've made it this far, it means you are super conscious, bro. Like, if you've made it this far, like, you're super conscious. So people like you, I do believe that because we are very conscious, we are a threat to this whole thing. So we must be put in situations where it's going to be hard for us to thrive and become powerful, because we're gonna make things easy in the matrix, and the matrix is not going to be able to get the energy that it wants from people. You see? Because we'll have made things easy. So you're not supposed to be on top where you're going to be helping people ascend. Like, it's going to be very, very hard for you to find yourself on top. Sometimes you might go through things that make it hard for you to even stand in front of people and speak. So you have this crazy deep insights that can help people, but you've been so traumatized that you can't stand in front of people and speak, so the matrix will try its best to ensure that someone like you doesn't get to win, doesn't get to be on top. So yeah, you're born in a very poor family. Everyone is criticizing you. It gets to a point where you are living in fear. You're too anxious because of that. You're born in a very poor family. You don't get the things that you want, so that makes you bitter, so you become mean. You know what I mean? But you could have been a good person, but the matrix itself is killing your soul. It's killing your spirit. You see? So the matrix, like, that's how it puts you. It's like, because everything is upside down in this reality, it will put the people who are very capable of changing things at the bottom. So you'd find that they are being led by people who are never going to change anything. The same way that we see it happening, the fakest people will be the people who get to win, while the realest people never really get to win. While we don't respond well to the people who are real, but we respond well to the people who are fake. So we give them power to actually control us, even though they don't deserve that power, just because they are not real. Do you understand? That is exactly what is happening. I've given you this example with women, that there's a level of honesty that you shouldn't be operating on as a guy if you want to get women. There's a level of honesty, like, you have to know how to play the game, and you must be operating it somewhere here. If you operate somewhere here, you're not winning. I've confirmed this over and over again. That's how it works. There's a level of honesty that you're not supposed to go above if you want to become a famous politician. If you're really going to be speaking the truth, if you're really going to be up here, you're not winning. You're not winning. If you really, you have to deceive people. You have to play the game. This game of deception works. You can see that it is working now. You look at what is happening now. The most famous story now. You see that you have to deceive. It sucks. I don't make the rules, bro, but that's how it works. Who is the realest person in this realm who gets to be on top, who is loved by people? Like, it doesn't work that way. This is how it works in this realm. Everything is inverted. Inverted. So, yeah, that's how it works. So, you find yourself in these situations where it's hard for you to thrive. You find yourself dealing with things that make you so traumatized that you're going to be your own enemy too. You have to help. You have to help the matrix, so you can get to a point where you are like also your own worst enemy because of what the matrix has done to you. Because it's kind of like trying to brainwash you into making you think that you're not good enough. Oh, there's something wrong with you. That is why you have suffered. That's why you've went through this. That's why things are not working out. Oh, there's something wrong with you. So you get to a point where you lose confidence in yourself, and you no longer do what needs to be done that will actually free you and others. You see? Because you're dangerous. So you must be watched very close. Someone asked me this simple question the other day, and I don't believe that I've answered this question. I remember I saw a comment like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. This person asked me, why do some people suffer more than others? Why does it seem like this? There's because I was talking about the loose thing, right? Like, there are beings who want our energy. So this person was asking, why do some people suffer the most? Do these beings love certain energy, or like energy from certain people? How does it work? The most threatening beings, those beings that can threaten the system, these are the people who must be watched very closely. So when they do what they need to do, they must suffer so that they will stop doing these things. That is why some of you've commented on some of my videos saying that, well, being real in this realm is the stupidest thing. I remember someone commented that because you have seen that when you are real, you lose a lot of things than when you are fake. So you're like, well, I gotta be fake, right? That's what they want. They want you to become less of who you are. And like I've told you before, that the only way to free yourself is becoming more of who you are, because that's how you remember things, that's how you gain insights. You see, that's how you download the info, because you are in alignment with your higher self. You see. So when you see that, oh yeah, being real doesn't work, I haven't gotten anywhere because I was real. Every time when I'm fake, I win, and things start working out for. That's what these beings want. They start to reward you for doing fake shit. So you start to think, oh, it means I gotta do fake shit because, well, I win when I'm doing fake shit, but when I'm not doing fake shit, I lose. Don't realize that that's exactly what they want. They want you to become less than what you are, because to even be able to understand what I'm saying, you're operating at a very high level of consciousness, but you have to become less than what you are. Some of y'all say that, oh no, people do see what's going on in the world, they just don't want to talk about what's no, they don't. People are ignorant, bro. People are so damn ignorant, they believe anything. They don't see what is actually going on and how things really work. So for you to even be able to see what is actually going on and how things really work, you need to be like this super conscious being. So you need to be watched very closely. That's why things seem to not be working out in your life, no matter what you do. You even think, now someone is against me. Why are things like this and that? Why are things so hard for me? Yeah, you're operating at a very high level of consciousness. So there are beings that are watching you very closely, trying to make sure that you don't thrive. So things are going to be made harder for you. That's how it works. The biggest sign that something is off in this reality is the fact that things are actually upside down. It's the fact that honesty is not appreciated. It's the fact that we even acknowledge this. Like, people acknowledge that honesty is not appreciated. We know. Everyone knows. Even people who are not truth seekers, just normal people, they know that truth isn't appreciated. Honesty isn't appreciated. They know. And everyone knows that. There's a level of honesty that you're not supposed to reach. Once you reach that level of honesty, the matrix will start fighting back, because now you are being a threat. Now it will start fighting. It will use some people, but how you can't say that, you can't say that. You'll be like, okay, why can't I say that? No, you can't say that. You can't say, because, well, what can they say? You see, if you speak the truth, there isn't anything that a person can really say against what you say. They would rather make you feel like you're wrong, but without really saying anything. But no, you're too negative. Like, yeah, but tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. You see, you'd find that they're not able to match your energy. They're just going to criticize you. That's how the matrix is actually playing people. So now they start to think, oh no, I can't speak the truth. Like I told you before, that the matrix will make you feel insecure. Like, the matrix will try to attack your ego, right? You're supposed to feel like there's something wrong with you. You're supposed to think that you're crazy. You're supposed to think that you're weak. It has to attack your ego. Make you believe things that are not true about yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to become more powerful. If it doesn't attack your ego, if it boosts your ego, you're going to become more of who you are. So, and the matrix doesn't want that. So it's going to try to attack your ego, so that you will continue to play this game the way that it wants you to play this game. So we must realize that there's a lot going on in this reality that we are not even aware of. We are not allowed to know things because we are powerful. You cannot allow someone who is really powerful to know what they need to know because they're going to free themselves, especially if you're not treating them the way that they want to be treated. You see? So you have to manipulate them into suppressing their own power. You must make them feel like their superpowers are wrong. You mustn't have this kind of superpowers. You must manipulate them into surrendering. They must surrender because you want to manipulate them. You know how powerful they are. This reminds me of this scene from Dragon Ball Z. There was this wizard, Babadi, who was controlling this very, very powerful being, Majin Buu. He would tell Majin Buu what to do. He would make Majin Buu think that he's more powerful than him. Well, the truth is that Majin Buu was more powerful than him. But in the end, Majin Buu realized that, nah, man, this ain't my God. You're supposed to think that you're not powerful. That's the thing. Well, you're really that powerful. Like, you really, really do have the power to really stand for what you believe in and really do what you want to do. But you've been lied to so damn much. You've been made to believe that what other people say about you matter, you know. So when you're starting to wake up and other people start going against you, you're like, oh, it means they're right. They're right because there's many people who've been against what I'm saying. No, doesn't mean that. You have to understand that we've been conditioned to think the way that we think. People have been conditioned to think the way that they think. So of course, they will behave the same way when certain things happen. If you realize that most people like behave the same way when things happen, you'll be like, what? How is everyone behaving this way? It's scary, actually. It's scary. Like when some things happen, like look at how trends start. Like people just follow this trend. In South Africa, there's this trend where the people just buy this mic, right? It's weird. Like the people buy this mic and they just speak on the mic and it has a speaker. People be buying this mic. Like these mics, when they was first sold here, they were very cheap. Now they're expensive because they're trending. It's a trend now, right? It's a trend to buy this mic and just... So you'd see that, nah, man. Something isn't right because the way people jump into trend, it's like they don't know what they want. People don't just buy things that they want. They don't just do things that they want. It's like something gets activated in their brains at the same time, so they love the same things. And I think that's how trends start. Something gets activated in their minds at some point and they just start loving the same things, and then that trend will pass. It doesn't really matter if that is good. I mean, my favorite sneaker of all time is Air Force One. Between 2020 and 2022, everyone was rocking Air Force here, man. Air Force has been my favorite sneaker. Since I was a kid, since I couldn't afford it. I remember, because it's kind of like expensive. I remember telling my parents that I want that sneaker. My cousin had that sneaker. I loved, like the first time I saw my cousin wearing that sneakers, I was like, dude, I want this. This is so dope. It's so beautiful. It's not because of it's Nike or whatever. I'm not into brand, but it's just so beautiful, bro. I just loved it, but I didn't have money to buy it. When it started trending again, people started buying it, talking about Air Force. I'm like, what? This sneaker has been the dopest ever since. Like, it's the perfect sneaker. Nothing beats Nike Air Force One, bro. So it's like something gets activated in their brains and things. It's so weird. It's weird. So yeah, man, I love free thinkers. I love people who think for themselves, people who are not controlled. You guys are something else, man. You guys are something else, and you are hard to find. You're unique, you are powerful, more powerful than you think. I know that you're suffering. That's how it works, man. That's how it works, but you're more powerful than you think. And you need to keep on waking up to your true power. Stop living in fear, because there's nothing to really protect. That's what you must realize. There's nothing to protect. You shouldn't be ashamed of who you are. You shouldn't be ashamed of how you view the world, just because you're trying to survive. That's how the Matrix win. You must be you. You view the world the way that you view the world. I think actually I'm gonna be talking about this tomorrow. I think it's important that I talk about the importance of you being really you, not really being afraid of being judged by people and all that. Like that is really, really that important, because most of you have been judged so much that you are afraid to be yourselves. You feel guilty when other people judge you, as if they know more than you do. Nope. People don't know much. In fact, you know more than a lot of people know. That's why you are able to understand what you understand. So you should stop living in fear, man. This is all temporary. You're gonna laugh at yourself if you ever manage to escape this. You'll be laughing at yourself like, hey, damn, man, I was so dumb. I used to care what other people used to say about me. Really, man. So I didn't even speak the truth, because I was. You laugh at yourself, bro. Because that is stupid. Think about it. The stupidest thing to do is to be in a place and not be you, just because you're afraid. This is the stupidest thing to do. Like, you gotta be you, even if it means you're going to suffer. That is important, because once you lose yourself, you kind of like, that's selling your soul. Selling your soul is you not being you. You see, once you start believing in a religion that is false just because you're afraid, you're selling your soul. Because what's going to happen is that once you go into the afterlife, you're going to still continue to believe in this religion. So you have sold your soul. That's what selling your soul is, actually. It's what a lot of people do not realize. You sell your soul by believing or things that don't make sense to you, or by neglecting yourself just because of fear. So you become what they want you to become, basically. So they win you over that way. So you end up being less than what you actually are. That is selling your soul. So we must realize how we are being tricked. This realm, actually, it's a realm where people sell their souls, because it's a realm where we are being shown things that we're afraid of. We're afraid of poverty, so we're afraid to be ourselves. So you sell your soul. That's why people believe that these famous artists have sold their souls. They're afraid of hunger, so they sell their souls. That's how the Matrix is trying to get you to do what it wants you to do. It makes you feel pain. It knows how to punish you in order to get you to do what you want, what it wants you to do. That is selling your soul. There's so much going on in this realm, bro. You need to be so damn conscious that you are able to see when you are being deceived, so that you stand in your truest power, so that you be in your truest form, because that's when you are actually powerful. That is why they've been trying their best to make sure that you are not in your truest form. You think it is wrong for you to be in your truest form. You see? So teach yourself to think right, teach yourself to be real, teach yourself to be truthful, even if it means that you're not going to get some things that you want. It is what it is, man. Thank you, guys.